Okay, and now I'm going to just share screen, Coach Portal. There we go. Okay, can you guys see the my challenge group website? Okay, good. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to use the portal. I've been playing with it for the last couple weeks or so, so I pretty much got the basics down. I'm sure there are other things that you can do within here that I just haven't really navigated or really done to the full extent. But I feel like this, with my challenge tracker portal, I feel like it's a really great system that Beachbody has put in place now. Because before you can only have your challenge groups really if you were very organized and you were able to do email and phone chats and all of that for your groups, or if you had a Facebook page or a Facebook group. And I'm finding for myself, especially, I know for some of my other coaches, that not everyone wants to be on Facebook, and not everyone wants to just sign up to be in your challenge group and just join Facebook just for that. I mean, they would much rather not. They would much rather like another option in order to be in your challenge group. So with the Beachbody portal, I feel like this answers a lot of problems that some coaches had addressed to management. So this is going to be really awesome. Obviously, with any new system, there's going to be kinks and things that go wrong within the system, but the more people that use it and use it on a regular basis and get familiar with it, the more voices we have to share some of our input, how to make the system better than it was before. So don't be intimidated or frustrated if some things don't work out 100% how you would like it. Just kind of do what you can, navigate it, and do the best you can with this thing. I think it's really, really good system. I think it's easier to use than Facebook, to be honest with you. So here's what I'm doing. You can see on my homepage right here, I'm logged into my portal. So in order to log in, you would, I could actually, I don't know where I can sign out. I can't see. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to log out here. And then, okay, so obviously when you go into your homepage, you go to mychallengetrackerportal.com, and that is your coach portal. That is the system. That is where you're going to go to log in. This is where you go to start setting up your challenge group. You can't really do that through the app. You probably can. Actually, I haven't tested it out 100%, but you really want to go through your challenge tracker portal, because this is where you can send invites to people. This is where you can upload any documents, start scheduling posts, start putting any challenge group guides that you want to use. So through the portal, this is your this is kind of like your coach online office for challenge groups, essentially. So you're going to go into the front page. You're going to use the login information that you use that's attached to your Team Beachbody account. So whatever you use to log into Team Beachbody, you use that same login information. So you'll go and you sign in, and hopefully it doesn't take forever. And then it'll take you to your homepage, and it'll show you any current challenge groups that you have set up at the moment. So for right now, you see I have my BSISU group that just started. I have another challenge group that doesn't have any participants in it yet. I just haven't inputted them. But I have a challenge group that's starting in about 10 days. So what's cool, I'll take you to this one. And so you can see how I've set it up. You can go and how you're starting to set up your group. Edit challenge group or create challenge group, and you will put the challenge group name. You say the start date, and you can also say the number of days that you want your challenge group to go. Most of the time, mine only go about 21 to 30 days, but because I'm doing a specific program, and that specific program is 60 days, I'm doing a 60-day fitness group. And I usually do that with brand new fitness programs because I want people to go the longevity. I want them to go the whole time of the fitness program. So it'll say challenge group program. So what's cool is you can choose the program that you will be using, or if it's a multi-program, you select multi-program, or you can choose a Shakeology challenge group only. So that's a really nice feature to have. And then you can write a brief description about your challenge group and what that is about. And then we go down here, I think. Okay, so then you can make sure you say that information, and then it'll show up here on your home page. So you'll see all of your current groups and any upcoming groups that you might have. Since I don't have any past groups that have ended, I don't know if it'll show up, but I'm sure that it will show up at some point. Yes, okay, so past, down here, it'll show any past challenge groups that you've had. So you can go back and check in on those customers, or if you've moved them to a different area, or you can go and delete groups. Here they have video tutorials regarding how to use the coach portal. So if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend watching it. It's pretty informative and really detailed. So I think it's a good program to watch. And also the participant app. So I use the app that they gave us, mostly just to check in and post my Shakeology and my workouts, and to post anything that I have of like any inspiration that I want to share, any instant comments, much like I would do in a Facebook group. I would use my app for that same system. I would go in there and post a quote, or I would take a sweaty selfie, or I would check in with my challengers, or I would post a fun challenge for that day and reward points, or answer any questions that they might have. So that's what I would use the app for. The portal I use for specifically creating content and getting it up there. So let me kind of go to the 22-minute hardcore. What's cool about this is that you can add files to your group through this. Now, keep in mind you have to upload PDF files. I don't think you can just do a Word document or a Pages document. I think you have to convert it to PDF, but you can do that for free. There's a website called freepdfconvert.com. So if you have any Word documents, like for instance, if you create a meal plan or you create a lot of recipes and they're personal recipes that you create for your group, you can convert those to a PDF format for you. And then so you can add files here. You can also schedule posts. So you can schedule a post, say, I'll do in here. So excited to begin our journey with the new program, 22-minute hardcore. Oops. And then you can even, if you're going to talk to somebody, like specifically mention a challenger, you can do the @ symbol, much like Facebook, but it just makes it really simple. So you can do it tomorrow at 12 p.m. I scheduled it, and there it's scheduled. So I think that's really awesome. You can do that all through your system. And again, you don't have to use Facebook. So it's like another social media site, but for Beachbody Challenge groups. And then invites, how you invite people. What's cool is that you can just send it by email. And when you send an email invitation, you'll put their name, and then their email address. You'll add to list, and then you can even customize the email that you want to send to them. So, for instance, you're inviting somebody to your fitness program or to your fitness challenge group, and you could say, hey, so-and-so will have their name up there, and then you can personalize this email as much as you want. Personalize it, make it as inviting and encouraging as possible, and then underneath your personal message, it will have instructions as to how to download the My Challenge Tracker app. It'll tell them what to do, how to create a Team Beachbody account, which will be then tagged to you because you have a special invite code that they will get from you when you send that email to them. So if they click through the Download My Challenge Tracker app and they fill out all the information and they input the invite code that you sent them to when they download the app and they fill out the information, it's going to be attached to you. So you don't have to worry about somebody else getting your customer or getting placed in a different challenge group because they have a personal invite from you. And so they have to have that code in order to be placed within your challenge group and to be able to use the app. So keep that in mind. This is why you want to have their email address when you send a personal invite to them. So again, it has all the instructions for them, makes it really simple, and the app is free. They don't have to pay money to get the app. So let me see if I can get out of here. Oops.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
So are you not going to do Facebook groups anymore? And can they get this from the computer? Like say if they don't have a phone for some crazy reason that doesn't have the app, can you do this through the computer?
They probably won't be able to use the My Challenge Tracker portal because this is the coach portal.
Yeah.
But they would need the app if they want to do it through this system. So if they don't have a phone at all, or they don't have a smartphone, I think it's available, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think it's available on the Android and the iPhone, correct? The app?
I think so.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure. But if for some crazy reason they don't have a phone at all, then you would just use a Facebook group.
So would you do a separate group for those specific people, or are you trying to like do away with the Facebook groups and just stick to the portal?
For me personally, I'm trying to do away with Facebook groups, unless it's for my coaches. I'll have like new groups for my coaches, or Zoom chats, especially for my leaders. But I'm trying to get away from my fitness accountability groups. I'm personally trying to get away from Facebook groups. I just think the system is so much easier because it's attached to their phone for the most part.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of people say that they don't use. For me personally, I've had a lot of people who don't want to be on Facebook. And so to me, I'm like, okay, well then just let's create a private group. And it's a truly private group. No one can see it or get access or get hacked or whatever. It's within their own private app, and they have to have an invite in order to be a part.
Is there a way for us to see what they see?
If you do the app, yes. So if you go on that, do you guys have your app downloaded already? If you have your app.
Well, I have a new phone, so no.
So I have a group right now, and I don't even know if you can see that, but they'll take you to the home section of your app, of your group, if you click on your group. And then if you click where it says multiple people, that's your group feed. So it'll look for new posts. So I can see one of my coaches, she drank Shakeology. I'll like that. I can even comment on there. So I can see what they're doing. So now the cool thing is they can be as private as they want. So if I have some challengers who don't post their, like their Shakeology, they don't click the Shakeology ticker because they just don't want to, or they don't click the part where it says post to the group because they're private, but they are checking in with me. So that's an option for them. Even with the app, you can input in files if you want to, or I don't even know if you can actually input files. Actually, let me see. No, it doesn't look like you can.
On mine, it says, when I sign in, it says I need to do the invite code. So do you have to, from the portal, make an actual challenge group and then get that code?
You have to set it up. So you have to set up your first challenge group in order to be able to use that.
You'll have access to everything?
Huh?
And then you'll have access to all the different groups you're doing?
Yes. So you won't need it. I didn't need an invite. I didn't need an invite code from Michelle. So and then you can keep in mind when you're inviting participants, you can bulk add emails. So if you have a lot of people who commit to the challenge group at one time and they purchase their challenge groups, you don't have to do it individually. You can add up to 250 participants to your challenge group. And so you can just, I don't know if you can see, copy and paste emails and then put it in and then click add and then customize your email to them. And then when you have email addresses inputted, like adding participants, then it'll say invite. This will light up. I think it's green. Invite participants, and you'll click on that to send to them. And they have to click on the email and go through the process of downloading the app and then inputting their code. And you can actually see. Let me see if I can go to my other one. You can see if they have accepted it yet. And if they need it to be resent. Participants. Okay, so see, it can say, so here's cool. You can see how many workouts they've logged in, how many times they're doing Shakeology, any notes that they posted to the group. If they've had their goals, if they've added their goals and a before photo, like a couple coaches have, me and Lauren and a couple other ones, they have goals added to their group. You can see their workouts, what specific program, since BSIZU is a multi-program group, you can see what specific program they've chosen and you can see all that information. But if they haven't accepted your invitations, you can see, I don't even know if it'll let me see. Oh yeah, because I don't have any invitations. But you can see when you send invitations. Oh, here we go. You send invitations. Here we go. So here, you can see the invitations that you sent, right? You can see the date they were invited and their invite code. And if you need to resend it, you can resend the invitation to them if they feel like they haven't, they either didn't get it or they missed it somehow or they got confused, and it'll show you if they joined or not. So it'll show you, this is like your back office for your challenge group. And then your group feed, you can look at the group feed from here. So I can see the group feed from here. You can see what everyone's doing and you can comment on this post. So if you're not on the phone, you know, and you're at home, you're working on a computer, you can look and comment on posts. You can post to the group from here. Obviously you can schedule posts. You can also upload challenge group guides to the group. So for me, I don't use these as much as I did before, but when I first started doing challenge groups, these challenge group guides were a lifesaver. They have coaching guides so you can know what to say and to help you get started with your challenge group. You have participant starter guides. This is for, you can send to them so that they know how to get started with their specific fitness program. And you have daily coaching guides. So let's do the 22-minute. So you can look at these and this will give you ideas of what to say. It will give you YouTube links to the master trainer, like Tony Horton created specific specific videos for this program. So he created motivational videos, tips, stuff you can post within your group that will keep them motivated and encouraged. And then some talking points. So if you don't know what to say, if you have a hard time figuring out what content to post into your challenge groups every single day, then you need to be using these guides because they will be a lifesaver. And obviously you don't have to copy and paste it. You can look at it, get an idea of what they're saying, and then put it in your own words. You can use the pictures that they include. So much stuff. It makes it so simple for you. And these have been around for a while. These have been around since challenge groups have started. But now because they're attached to you can look it up through your challenge portal, it makes it so much simpler for you to just look, see what you can say that day, and then post it. And then you can even plan out your challenge group week and schedule these specific points for the rest of the week. So you're not spending all of your time at the computer. You're engaging and doing other business stuff. But you want to be checking in with your challenge group regularly. But if you really don't know what to do in your challenge groups, I highly recommend using these challenge group guides because they really do just make a world of difference and they help you a lot. And let's see, what other things? I heard some people say that this was kind of confusing to them. So what are you guys confused on, or have you felt, if you've been playing with this, what did you find maybe that wasn't as clear, or you want some more tips on, or if you have any questions about the portal? I've only been playing with this for a couple of weeks since I just started my first group, but the basics of it is really simple. I'm sure there's other things that will be added on later or that I haven't seen yet or tried out yet, but I feel like it's pretty simple. Anybody have any questions or something they're confused on? Anybody? Who?
Oh, I was trying to unmute and it wouldn't unmute.
Oh.
Okay, so I know I kind of just asked this question. When I'm trying to sign in, okay, you said something about like Michelle gave you a code or something?
I didn't need a code, but I didn't need a code. If you were going into her challenge group, she would have to invite you, like send you an email invite, and then she would have an access code, but you don't need an access code. If you set up your group, if you go through the challenge tracker portal first and you log in with your Team Beachbody login information,
Okay.
And you'll be able to set up, you won't need a invite code. You just.
And then it'll just link everything that you're doing through it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So then when you set up your current challenge group and then you click on your app, you'll log in and then it'll show up your challenge group that you just set up, and you'll click on it, or you'll say, do you accept the group? And you'll say yes.
You don't have to re-log in for every challenge group?
No, it's all saved. So okay, let me see if I can show. View my groups. Okay, so I have here's my active group. I don't know if you guys can see that. My active group, BSIZU, and then my 22-minute hardcore that I haven't started yet. So it's all, I don't have to re-log in or do any special invite. It's all there because I've set it up through my challenge tracker portal.
Okay, cool. I love this. Like, this just makes me excited because I'm not a huge Facebook.
Yeah.
I just like how everything is all together and you don't have to like sit and click on your different groups. And
I do too.
I like this. This is cool.
I do too. And so I think this is really, I think it's simple. I think it, and obviously with new systems, there's going to be kinks, but for the most part, I've been really happy with it. And I think you guys will too, especially if you're newer coaches. This is going to be even easier for you. Like, it's not even fair. When I signed up, we didn't even have challenge packs. Like, that's how crazy it was. Any other questions? Anybody? Who started a challenge group through the portal? Has anybody started one yet? Or played with it? Nope. I think it's you guys.
I have actually set mine up, but my challenge group doesn't start until the 21st.
Oh, good. Yay. Did you find it pretty simple to use?
It was really easy to use.
Good. Well, I hope what I shared made sense, so you can kind of get an idea all the things that you can do. And again, I'll just reiterate, if you are not comfortable with figuring out what to post each day in your challenge group, like you've never done one before, you're not sure what to say, use those guides. Like, they really, 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 really do help.
How did you get to that point from your portal? I didn't see how you did that.
For the challenge group guides?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I can do this. So if you go to, let me see, I'll go back. I clicked on my challenge group, and then you'll see the group feed, and then on this side over here, you'll see it says challenge group guides, and you'll click on that, and it'll take you to a separate page. And then it has all the product training guides, here for all the different programs, and then your coach starter guide, your participant guide, and this is your daily coaching guide. So your coach starter guide is for you, is how you'll conduct your challenge group. It'll help you figure out how to prepare yourself, and also prepare your participants. The participant starter guide is where you'll give your team members or your challengers, so that way they know what to expect in this challenge group. Like, a lot of people, they'll do a challenge group, but they don't post anything because it wasn't specified to them. You need to be posting. Like, this is a fitness accountability group. Like, I want to make sure you're spending the money on a challenge pack, do the workouts, check in. I want to make sure you reach your goals. So the participant guide makes sure that they're aware of what to expect. And then the daily coaching guide is all the tips, recipes, motivation, and stuff that you promise them when you invite them to the challenge group. When you say you're going to get tips and motivation and recipes and accountability from me, this is essentially what you're promising, and it's been created for you. Obviously, you can put it in your own words, but this is essentially been created, what you promised them already.
Awesome.
It's very simple stuff. So, yay! Any other questions? Anybody? No? You guys good? You guys feel good about it? Do you guys like it?
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yes, I think I like it a lot better than Facebook.
I do too. And I already have like a love-hate relationship with Facebook, so I'm really excited to kind of veer my challenge groups away from Facebook. Now I don't see one for new coaches. I don't see like a how to create a group for coaches. So, but that's like kind of a personal thing. So that's probably why they don't really have something for new coaches. But, you know, I just using Team Fuel and then Zoom chats with leaders, and then any push groups or any specific training. I'll just use Facebook for that. Since you guys they're already on there. If you're a coach, you'll already be on there. So, but this is excellent for your new challenge groups. So, yay! Well, I hope that helps you guys a little bit, and so you can get a feel of how to work on. So that's pretty much it. I thought it was pretty easy. But as always, if you have questions, you can let me know, and we can kind of troubleshoot.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad to do this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about next week, but we're going to have fun. And is Friday a better night for everybody, or Thursday night?
Thursdays I'm always home, but
I'm trying to figure out the best night to do a weekly training. And don't forget on the 24th, I'm doing a live business opportunity presentation. So if you have potential coaches, invite them to that. I'm going to do all the hard work for you. I'm going to be presenting the business, and invite your potential coaches to that live opportunity presentation. I'll take care of everything else for you. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go. You guys good?
yeah, never mind.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for being on. I know it's Friday night, and you guys have a lot more exciting things to do than hang out with me. It's raining over here in Marietta, so. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me or anything. I'm more than happy to answer and help you guys with the new system that they have here. But I think it's a really good one. So thanks, you guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.